wake up, I'll have an energy drink and I'll have some breakfast. And usually I'll go straight to the barn and I have a horse. His name is Larry. And I'll ride him. Yeah. And that's usually my mornings.
Wow, such an amazing morning. Come on.
Thank you.
Since when do you have a horse?
I've had Larry since January.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. Thank you. He's 16 years old. He's a Dutch warm blood, and he's lots of fun. He's a sweet boy, and yeah, he's my baby.
Wow, but okay. I need to translate first to the fans. Is that okay for you?
Yeah, for sure.
Ok. Bueno, gente, qué sorpresa que me da Aliyah, porque me dice, estamos hablando ahora de cómo es una mañana en la vida de Aliyah. Y yo le dije, bueno, yo me levanto meditando. Y me dijo, bueno, yo me levanto, desayuno algo ligerito. ¿Y qué creen? Que me voy a montar en mi caballo. Ella tiene un caballo, un horse. Entonces, para mí fue como, ¿what? Y pues básicamente dice que es una lindura y a mí me gustaría muchísimo más saber, porque aparte ya vieron que ya nos presentó a su familia de animalitos y eso es maravilloso. So, how is to have a horse in your life?
Oh, it's fun. I mean, I love animals. I have 2 dogs and my horse, and we all get along great. And they're fun. They're a lot of fun, and you know, there's definitely a relationship there, and yeah, they've helped me so much. They bring a lot of joy to my life, and usually after the barn, I'll come home, I'll eat again, and I'll go to the gym. I'll go work out, and that's always a lot of fun too.
Yeah, I can tell. I mean, I live in Mexico City. In Mexico City, it's just impossible, almost impossible to have a horse. It's possible, but yeah.
Yeah, I live in Florida, so Florida, you know, is like apparently horse paradise. So I'm very lucky.
Wow, congratulations. And it's really nice about you. It's really, really sweet that you have a horse and you love dogs and you love animals. This is super sweet.
Yes, really. I'm a huge animal lover. But great. No more pets. I think I'm good on the pets. I can't have any more pets. I'm a busy lady.
Yeah, I can tell, of course. A ver, pues estábamos hablando ahorita acerca de su caballo y le dije, ¿cómo es posible? Y me dijo, sí, o sea, aquí donde yo vivo, en Florida, pues es posible tener un caballo. Entonces, qué locura, ¿no? So, now, for example, because you have an amazing body, girl. I don't know how many hours you train per day, but I can tell that a lot of, because you have an amazing, amazing body. That's why I am asking you, do you have any cheat meal in your day?
You know what? I believe really like in the 80-20 rule. So like, you know, 80% good, healthy. And then of course, you know, you've got to treat yourself. You know, yeah, I work out. I have a pretty consistent workout schedule, and I do watch what I eat, but I do the 80-20 rule, and I feel like it's been great.
That's the secret.
Yes. Well, to me.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's an amazing secret. Thank you for that. What is your cheat meal? Your favorite cheat meal?
Ooh, I like Hawaiian pizza. I love pineapples on pizza. I love cheeseburgers. Oh my gosh. Yes. Like cheeseburgers all day. What else? I love, hibachi.
Okay.
Like, yeah. Well, yes. A lot of hibachi. What else do I like? I don't know. I could eat everything. Like, you know.
Okay. But what about sweets? Do you like, for example, French toast or cakes or something like that?
Yeah, I love very specific red velvet cupcakes, but it has to have like the cream cheese frosting.
Okay.
Not like, you know, not the cheap stuff.
Okay, perfecto. A ver, pues ahorita estábamos hablando acerca de las comidas tricky que uno tiene, ¿verdad? Y ella me dijo, claro que me encanta, pero el secreto, y ahí les va el secreto de Aliyah, de tener ese core power que tiene. Su secreto es el 80-20. El 80 es comer súper sano y el 20% es tratarse bonito. ¿Cómo se trata bonito, Aliyah? Pues a ella le gusta que la pizza hawaiana, que le gustan las hamburguesas con queso y por supuesto que también le gustan los cupcakes de Red Velvet. Ella dice que los Red Velvet son deliciosos, pero con la crema congelada. Así que ya saben qué regalo le pueden dar a mi queridísima Aliyah, ¿ok? So now, for almost 10 years, you made your debut in wrestling, right? Almost
Yes.
10. Oh my God.
Oh my
So
God,
fun.
where does the time go?
I know, but I want to know about your motivation. What motivates you to be there?
I think growing up, I was just, always a huge fan. And so I'd always like dream about being in the WWE, and like I've always had like visions of kind of what I want my gear to look like, what I wanted, my persona to be and all that stuff. So I've always kind of had it growing up in the back of my mind. It was something I was very passionate about. Still to this day, I'm very passionate about wrestling. I think the motivation is just I genuinely love what I do. And when you love what you do, you just put your whole heart into it. And that's how I feel.
When was the first time, Aliyah, that you find that feeling?
My first time like discovering like, okay, this is what I want to do. I was like 12 years old, and I went to my very first WWE show. It was like a Monday Night Raw. And I just remember watching the women, and I was always a huge fan of women's wrestling. And when I just saw it live and just being there and the energy and hearing the crowd, I was like, I want to be in that ring one day. And I, planned kind of around it, and here we are, and I'm so grateful. And it's been an amazing last 10 years of, wrestling. I can't believe I've been training since I was 16. Like that's, I'm proud of myself for committing to something this long, and, just I'm proud that I love what I do.
Yes, of course. I mean, you're living your dream, and that's something amazing. I have goosebumps now.
Me too, me too.
A ver, pues estábamos hablando ahorita de qué la motivó, ¿no? O sea, ¿qué fue lo que la motivó para poder estar aquí con nosotros? Y ella me dijo, o sea, es que a mí me encanta, es mi pasión esto. Y yo le dije, sí, pero a ver, ¿desde hace cuánto empezó esto? Y ella me dijo, bueno, desde que yo tenía 12 años. 12 años viendo el lunes, Monday Night Raw. Y ella dijo, a mí me encanta, yo quiero hacerlo. Y ahora pues lleva 10 años casi viviendo de su pasión, y eso es increíble. So after only 2 years or something that 2 years that you started now, like in the huge stages with us, right? I want to know, what was it like you received the news? When you received this kind of news, you were with your family, or how was it?
When I found out the news that I was going to be on SmackDown.
Exactly.
Oh yes. I was. Oh my goodness. I was so excited. I couldn't believe it. I was. I was just like super happy and excited, and I was like speechless. I'm still speechless about it, and I'm still like, wait, what happened? But I'm so grateful, and yeah, it's been a ride for sure. It's been an awesome adventure so far, and I'm really excited for the future.
Okay, yeah, we're really excited as well. And what about your family?
Oh man, they were super happy. So you would hear it, people would always ask you, okay, when's it going to happen, and them too, of course, every time I went to go visit home, they would ask me the same question, like, when's it going to happen? And it finally happened. So they're super proud of me, and they watch me every time I'm on, and they're always sending texts, and I'm always texting them, and yeah, they're super proud.
Oh, that's great. A ver, pues ahorita estábamos hablando acerca de qué onda, ¿no? ¿Cómo fue que vivió la noticia cuando cuando le dijeron que iba a estar en SmackDown? Y ella dijo, no, o sea, para mí fue increíble, fue un sueño hecho realidad. Y luego le pregunté acerca de sus papás, de qué piensa su familia, más bien. Y me dijo, están muy contentos desde que empecé en WWE, y ellos han estado como preguntándome, o me preguntaban, ¿qué onda, cuándo? ¿Qué onda, cuándo vas para arriba? ¿Cuándo? Y ahora que es un boom, pues ellos están muy orgullosos de toda la carrera que tiene. So, now, let's talk about your Guinness record. The fattest win in WWE history. 3.70 seconds, right?
Yeah.
Wow. How was that? I want to know.
Oh my God, what a feeling. It was. I surprised myself that night, and I was in there. But something I'm very proud of, and if there's anything, let's see if we could try to beat the 3.17 seconds, but maybe next time it's going to be a 3.16 seconds or 3.15 seconds. Like, let's go, let's do it. Let's try to break more records.
Wow, okay. I think you can do it, of course. Of course. You have everything.
Oh, yes, I believe so too.
Muy bien. Bueno, a ver, no sé si ustedes lo sepan, yo creo que sí, pero es que esta chica de aquí rompió un récord Guinness con 3.17 segundos. Y yo le dije, ¿cómo te sentiste? Y me dijo, oh, Dios mío, o sea, fue increíble, pero que ella está dispuesta a no romper solamente este récord, sino a romper su propio récord y decir, 3.17, quítate 3.15, 3.12, 3.10, lo que sea, porque ella lo tiene todo para romperla, ¿ok? Now, what is your next goal?
I think either beating that record or, setting more records, or even better, I think I'm looking at the women's championship, Okay. Those are my 3 goals.
Okay, that's a great goal.
Thank you.
A ver, pues la siguiente meta, ¿qué onda? ¿Cuál es la siguiente meta? Y ella me dijo, pues romper más récords. Sí, pero ¿sabes qué? Espera. Yo creo que quiero tener un campeonato femenino colgando en mi cintura. ¿Qué tal eso? ¿Qué les parece eso? Yo creo que es increíble. So now, let's talk about WrestleMania 38. Amazing. So, we have great matches. For example, for the SmackDown Women's Championship, Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey. Who do you think will win?
Ooh, I am really excited for this match. But you know what? I'm going to have to put my money on Ronda. I'm really excited. Yes, I'm really excited. I'm really excited to see what happens. But I don't know, if you're asking me who, that's my pick.
Okay. Well, perfect. Fair enough. Muy bien. Pues dice que estamos hablando acerca del campeonato femenil de SmackDown. Y ella, ¿qué creen? Que ya la escucharon, ¿verdad? Dijo Ronda Rousey, está con Ronda Rousey, y creo que muchísimos de ustedes también. And let's talk about now the Raw Women's Championship. Becky Lynch or Bianca?
I'm going to have to go with my girl, Bianca Belair. I'm super excited for this match too. And yeah, I'm going to have to give it to the EST of WWE.
Okay. Yes. Bueno, pues ya escucharon, está con Bianca Belair ahora. So as you know, for us Latinos, the Mysterios are great for us, right? But recently the Miz tried to snatch his mask, Rey Mysterio mask. So, and as you know, the mask for a superstar is very important. If you were Rey, which kind of a punishment will you give to the Miz to teach him?
Oh man, if he disrespected me like that, took my mask away, that's a huge disrespect. I would have to do something just as disrespectful, maybe I'd snatch up Maurice.
Pues miren,
that's revenge, right?
Listen, it's amazing. I think it's very nice.
Yeah, I don't know. I've got a crazy imagination.
Great imagination, I think. I would like to say that. A ver, pues le dije, sabemos todos lo que pasó con el Miz y Rey Mysterio, que se pasó de lanza y quítate máscara. Óyeme, como si los latinos usamos máscara y eso es nuestro todo. ¿Qué clase de castigo le pondría al Miz, verdad, por hacer esto? Y ella dijo, sí, pues yo me voy contra Maurice, ¿cómo ven? creo que es una gran idea. Y que no escuche. Imagine if Maurice is here. Maybe something will happen, right?
Yeah,
Maurice?
yeah. Who knows? Who knows? I'm just thinking, the mask, that's very disrespectful to do, So,
I know.
revenge. I don't know.
It's great. So,
Yeah.
Maurice, you know it. Now you know. Muy bien. So, are you ready for the to go for the fans questions? From
Yeah. Let's go for it.
Aquí están. So, this one. Sebastián, what was the moment when you knew you were gonna be a superstar? Well, a wrestler here.
So yeah, growing up, I was always a huge fan, and it wasn't until I went to my first ever WWE show, which was a Monday Night Raw, and I watched the women perform, and it was Mickey James and Beth Phoenix in the ring, and I was so super inspired by the energy, the crowd, all of it, the whole package, and that's how I knew.
Muy bien. Ella ya lo había dicho, pero venga, los voy a repetir para los que acaban de llegar. Ella estaba sentadita viendo el show que la motivó demasiado, que fue Mickey James contra Beth Phoenix, y en ese momento ella dijo, claro, yo lo voy a hacer. So, this is the last question. Wait. This one. So, who would you be your tag team partner on SmackDown?
My tag team partner on SmackDown, I'm going to have to go with Aliyah, the Protector. She's, came out and saved me a couple times, and I'm very grateful and appreciative of that. So I'm going to have to give a shout out to Aliyah.
Ok. Bueno, pues ya sabemos quién sería su compañera de equipo en SmackDown. Ya dijo Shia Lee. Entonces, ya lo tenemos. Perfecto. And, okay. Maybe a last one. Oh my God. A lot of people saying, oh, you're so pretty.
Thank you.
Yeah. This one. It's not about wrestling, but it's about something amazing. Wait. Oh my God. I don't know what happened. So, someone says about it was about your favorite movie.
I'm old school. I don't know, Jim Carrey in The Mask. I love that movie growing up. That was like one